So there are probably a lot of things that you forgot about in Bloxburg, and I'm going to go over them in this video. Hello guys, it's K-Spade and welcome back to my channel, and this is basically a part 2 to my other video of this, which I will put on the screen. And there are some more things that you probably did forget, and these are including things I forgot. But before we get onto this video, I do just want to say that I do have a Discord that you can join if you would like to be in a build battle or any of my future videos. But let's get straight on into this video. So the first one is the observatory. Now, I feel like this is just so out the way and not a lot of people use it because there isn't really much you can do. Obviously, there's just like little space things in here and obviously all of those signs up there. Like, I can't lie, it is pretty cool. I just don't think it gets used to its advantage enough. But honestly, I swear this used to be something completely different before it got updated. I don't know what it even was before that. If you do roleplay, you will probably use this more than the average person because I don't think a lot of people really do use this, as it's completely forgotten about. Also guys, I am not 100% sure if some of these things I have said before in my videos, so obviously if this is something I've said I've forgotten before, then please let me know in the comments because I will not remember. And the next one is this gas station. Now, if you're a role player, this probably won't apply to you as you probably do use this gas station a lot. But personally, for me, it's easier to use the gas station that's all the way in the centre, because why would I go out my way to go to this one? But I will say as well, the only thing I like about this is the one in the centre doesn't have this where you can get like hot chocolates or hot dogs. But I do prefer the fact this one has a shop with it. Obviously, the one in the centre doesn't. But obviously, yeah, I just really think this is a bit underrated. But again, I don't think you would need to travel all the way from where your plot is to here to use the fuel station when there's one in the center. Now, next up is Mike's Motors, and if you're confused about this one, it is because you can buy every single vehicle just when you're in build mode, just like you would when you build a house. So it kind of makes going to Mike's Motors pointless if you can do that. But obviously, if you are a role player, then you probably do like to use Mike's Motors to kind of be like getting your first car or something like that. But in general, we can get obviously all these cars in build mode, so it just makes it so much easier to just buy them in build mode rather than getting them from Mike's Motors. But who knows, you might even get them from Mike's Motors. Personally, I don't. I just buy them in build mode. Now, the next one is the sun lounges. I just generally don't think they get used. I never see anyone using them. Mostly when people come to the beach, they use these sand castles. But yeah, I just don't feel like these get used, especially these ones that are just kind of flat on the ground. Them ones hardly get used at all. And there are some things over here that even I forgot about, like this hot dog. I'm not sure what exactly it is. And obviously there's this little like beach buggy, and again there is one over here that probably hardly gets used too, but I don't know, you might even use them a lot more than I think people do. And next up is the wind smashers. I hardly see anyone use these, including in my server, in like a public server or someone else's neighborhood. Like, they are pretty fun if you want to go around the map, but except from that they are kind of pointless. But there is a very rare occasion you will probably see someone use these, and if they do use these, then they may be new to Bloxburg, because I know I had an obsession with these when I was new to Bloxburg, and now I've literally completely forgot they existed. And the next one is the lovely lumber job. Now, in honesty, I feel like the only reason this is forgotten about is because it's not the best job. You literally just cut down trees and you get paid for that. And I don't know if the pay is very good. Like, if this is your go-to job, then hopefully the pay is good. I'm not too sure. But personally, when I did this job, it just wasn't for me. So maybe that is why that it is completely forgotten about. And moving on to the next one, which is the seashell trophy. Now, I will put it on screen what that looks like. Now, I have no idea what part of the ocean it's found. I know it's around here. It is definitely somewhere around here. But basically, this will spawn and you will have to find it, obviously. And once you get it, you do get a trophy. Now, I think you can get this more than once. I think I've only got it once. I'm not too sure, but you can get more than one. Now, the reason this is probably forgotten about is because people don't want to have to go out their way to find a trophy that you can't sell. Now, I'm not sure if you can't sell it, but obviously you can get a ton, so it would kind of be like a money scheme. But yeah, I'm not too sure where it spawns. It could spawn here or it could spawn over there. I am not too sure. And next up is the ATM. Now, personally, I do use this a lot. It's kind of not forgotten about for me. But if you don't do what I do, then it probably is forgotten about. Now, if you want to donate money to a certain player, you can use it and do it this way. And also, if you want to buy game passes, you can buy them from here. But a lot of people just like to buy game passes, obviously, from the actual part where you buy game passes on Roblox rather than do it through the ATM. So it is kind of forgotten about because it isn't really used a lot. But obviously, if you do donate a lot, then you probably will use this a lot. But sometimes it's just easier to give it to the person rather than use the ATM. Now, the next one is the fact there is actually a secret room where you can go to space in the observatory. So if you go over here to this bookshelf and you open it, you can actually go through and it will take you to like this whole thing where you can see the earth and space really. And as you can see, when you're in here, you do walk slower. I think this is trying to say like you're on the moon based on the ground, and obviously the earth is there. And this is pretty cool and it's forgotten about a lot. Now, personally, I don't use this a lot, but I still think it is really, really cool to have this in the game. And the next one is the fact that mopeds are faster. Now, this came with an update. I'm not too sure what update, but obviously the mopeds used to be slower, which if you're new to the game, you will probably not know about, and my character has decided to sync up. But yeah, if you are new to the game, then you probably will think that these are the normal speed of the mopeds when they weren't. They used to be a lot slower, which was painful, and honestly, speeding them up was such a great thing to add to the game. And personally, I always forget that obviously they have been sped up. So obviously I still think they're slow sometimes. Then remember that they have actually had a boost on them. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you guys did enjoy this video, then please consider subscribing. I would really appreciate it. And I've linked my TikTok, my Instagram and my Discord on the description below. Thank you guys so much for watching and goodbye.